already given away $1 million of Terry Bradshaw's money this NFL season. Everybody has another chance to win $100,000 this Sunday. Download the app, enter your 6 picks in the NFL Sunday Challenge contest, and you get a chance to win. Fox Bet Super 6 has given away nearly $8 million to over 80,000 winners. Don't miss out on your chance. All right, it is Kevin Durant who's speaking out about the criticism surrounding his former teammate Russell Westbrook. He's been receiving so much the past year. Here's what KD has to say about it.
I understand that at certain points where you don't play well, and you are open to criticism when you don't play well. We get that, but it's like now you're making him the butt of your jokes now. It's like it's going to a point where it's like, all right, I get the criticism for what he did that night, but now it's starting to reach a different level of some that I don't understand right now.
KD defending Russ. Shannon, does KD have a point here?
No, everyone tries to defend Russ when he's gone. KD, the greatest defense that KD could have offered was stayed and played with him.
Thank you.
He defended him so much he said, nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah.
And guess Bradley Beal, he defended him. But he's like, Bradley, I want out. Let's you and I go somewhere. Bradley Beal said, no, I'm good, cuz. I'm going to stay right here.
He did.
He called Kawhi. Well, Kawhi wouldn't return the call. Paul George was there, just signed a new contract. Yep, Paul George said, you know what, hey, let me go and get to L.A.
Yeah.
Everybody will defend him that doesn't have to play with him. James Harden defended him when he played. James Harden said, no, this ain't working, bro. This ain't working for me. That's all I can go on. That's all I can go, Skip. All I can go on is what these guys do. Not what you say, what you do. Ain't nobody said, you know what? Hey, Russ, let's me and you go down to Miami. Let's me and you go somewhere and link up and get this thing right. People try to link up with KD. People try to link up with LeBron. People try to link up with Kawhi. People try to link up with such and such. Why ain't nobody trying to link up with Russ? Why aren't these teams saying, I'll give you 5 first-round picks for Russ? That's a point guard that out of 5 years, 4 of the 5 years, he averaged a triple-double. Won an MVP, a top 75 player. And don't nobody want a point guard that can give you a triple-double on a nightly basis?
Nope.
What am I missing? I'm not Bob Myers. I'm not Mr. Auerbach. I've never put a team together. But I would think if he's what everybody, from Kevin Durant and everybody saying he is, somebody has to want him for something.
Yep.
Yet none of the other teams want him.
They don't.
They want him for the draft picks, and then they want to buy him out.
That's it.
Can somebody offer me that? That's all, KD. Just ask anybody. KD, Bradley, probably hit your boy up and say, hey, Sharp, you don't understand. And just says, okay, will some team trade the Lakers for Russell Westbrook? Why won't players want to link up with him like they've done other players? Chris Paul, people want Chris Paul. Hey, CP, where you at? Devin Booker was on a hey, let me get CP. Hey, y'all need to get CP3. Y'all need to make a move for CP3. Why? Everybody defending. Defend him and say, well, you should have said, guess what, KD? Now, I would be heard every word out of KD's mouth. Had you went to Joe Tsai and Sean Marks said, hey, look here, y'all move Kyrie.
Yep.
Send him to L.A. for Russ. That's all you had to do. And I said, you know what? KD a man of his word.
Well, that got proposed.
Yeah. Hey, he shot that proposal down.
He did.
He shot that proposal down. If KD would have said, hey, LA do a deal for Kyrie. I'm tired of Kyrie bull jive. He don't want to get the vaccine, and he's done showing up here and there, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
Give me Russ. He didn't do that. So all this, I get it. It's fine to support your brother, but it's not backed up by the teams wanting to trade for a guy that averaged a triple-double 4 out of the 5 years, a top 75 NBA player, and the Lakers can't even give him away.
To the point that, let's say they do, let's do the hypothetical, to Indiana. Let's say they give up the 27, 29 unprotected first-round picks, and Indiana says, we'll take him, and they negotiate some kind of buyout. Right. And all of a sudden, Russ is paid off maybe 75% cents on the dollar, whatever it is.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he's free.
Yeah.
You sure somebody's going to take him?
No.
Anybody want him?
I know. Not somebody. I need the guy that's on team that's defending him. I need Kevin Durant to go to Joe Tsai and Sean Marks and say, we need him. Yeah. I would need Bradley Beal to say, hey, I want to bring him back in the fold. I want to hear all these guys that's offering defense of him because now he's free.
Yeah, because if he gets bought out for $47 million, you can have him, and you could get him on the cheap.
Get him for pennies on the dollar.
That is correct.
Because John Wall got bought out for 90 cents on the dollar. He ended up coming to the Clippers 2 years, $13 million. Basically, he made the $47 million that he got it back.
So for me, the irony here is so steep. It is so deep. That the irony is, to use Kevin's word, toxic, because I'm pretty sure I was the first to report. The reason Kevin wanted out of Oklahoma City was he decided, I'm going to repeat this story one last time from a source very close to Kevin. He decided, I cannot win a championship with Russell Westbrook as my primary decision maker.
Yeah.
Everything that Russ is getting criticized for right now, Kevin was quietly criticizing back in the day, going way back to when he shocked the world by leaving. He left poor Russ in a lurch. He left him high and dry. He left, and Oklahoma City got nothing for him because he left as a free agent.
Skip,
right?
You remember Kevin Durant's last year? They were playing the Golden State Warriors, and Kevin Durant and Russ was on the podium. And somebody asked about Steph Curry guarding Russ. Yeah. And Russ was about to respond, and Kevin Durant put his hand like this and said, no. Let me take this one.
I remember that.
Even after he was defeated right there and walked out the door.
He did. He walked out the door because he couldn't take him. Because all the flaws that we're seeing on the big stage right now were on a much smaller stage there, and Kevin saw them from the start. Kevin knows basketball. Yes. He is a hooper. And he knew that Russ had bad hands. He knew that Russ was a terrible three-point shooter, and at that point he was a decent free throw shooter, but he could see the decline. He knew he was a turnover waiting to happen. He knew that he was so bullheaded, bull in China shop, that, remember, he was the one dribbling the ball up the court every time. And he'd look over at Kevin. Kevin's over on the wing going, my turn? No, I got this.
Right.
He just hell-bent to the rim.
Right.
And in those days, his athletic ability was so supreme that he could get to the rim or the free throw line, and it worked.
And Katie says, well, I get the criticism if a guy plays bad on a particular night. Kevin, it's more than a particular night. Do you understand that when we come out here and we show the guys turn the ball over 7 times, the guy shot 7 for 25 from the field, you do realize that's not good. That's not winning basketball. Stats, you look at, triple-double, but it doesn't equate to them winning games. It doesn't equate to you winning a championship. There are a lot of guys that can put up stats. The Hall of Fame is littered with guys that got tremendous stats.
Yep.
What the title to go along with that? That's at the end of the day, that's what it's about. So I don't think the criticism is unfair. Yeah. I think the criticism is very fair.
It's very fair.
Player that's a top 75 player, that's an all-NBA player, that's a former MVP. And he's not playing like that. What is it maybe it's my TV. Maybe I need to get a new TV.
Yeah, Kevin's saying he's the butt of jokes. He's a joke.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No, he's a joke.
Yes.
It's funny. It's comical.
I mean, you're talking about an NBA player that at least once a game he steps out of bounds because out of bounds, or he loses the ball pops up in the air, or he falls down trying to. Not every night. Okay, I get it. Look, on a given night, guy might make a blooper reel, might drop the ball or something in football, or have the ball, make an error. But every game, every night.
And now Russ is becoming a sympathetic figure in the eyes of ex-players and some current players and stars like Kevin. Leave him alone. No.
He won't leave us alone.
He won't.
With that play.
That's a fact.
All he has to do, Skip, let me tell you how to stop people from talking about you. Play better.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
Yep.
You want to stop the fans from booing? Play better. I guarantee you they won't boo you at home. Now, on the road, they're supposed to boo you because that means you're putting in that work. But if you don't want your home crowd to boo you, or you don't want them to say no, play better.
Yep.
It ain't that hard.
Nope.
And comments like blaming coming off the bench for a hamstring strain, that probably doesn't help his situation much either.
No.
All right, guys, back to the NFL coming up after this break. Will the Eagles lose a game this season, or do you think they'll stay
Eagles fly?
undefeated? Maybe we can
Why
get some
Eagles
dew
fly?
on this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Why
That's
y'all
coming
beat the
up when we
Cowboys like
return.
that?